What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cappuccino on another episode of Let's Talk Local. Today we're on site with one of my favorite places, Salon Cora, local to Crystal Lake, probably one of the best salons I've ever been at. Denise is probably one of the coolest people I've ever met. And you know what? It's getting a little long today. So let's check them out. Let's get my dude on. I get my dude on. You can tell it's getting a little too long.
Of course.
Just out of curiosity, first of all, what's your name?
My name is Tori.
Tori. And Tori, how long have you been here?
Oh, I've been working here for about 1.5 years, but I've known this place since I was like 5.
Wow. It's a long time. How are you related?
I am related to the stylist here. My sister's been working here for about 11 years.
Wow. So you guys are embedded.
Yes.
Embedded here. What's your favorite place about working here?
The people.
The people?
I love working with all my coworkers. They're all so fun, so nice, and just the sweetest people.
That's awesome. Hey, you know what? Is Denise around? I'd like to have a conversation with her.
Yeah, let me go get it for you.
Awesome. Cool.
Hey.
Denise?
Yeah, hold on.
There she is. Denise.
Hey.
How are you? It's good to see you.
Great to see you. How are you?
Good. Hey, it's getting a little long. So I was going to go with some color today. Maybe get it a little bit shorter. I don't know if you got that kind of razor. But,
yeah, we can take it.
You know what? Excited to come in and talk to you guys. Obviously, the friendliest staff in the world that you have here.
Thank you.
And I remember a while back you were at a different location.
Yes.
And man, this place is awesome. You really changed up. You leveled up. I'm excited to be here. Can we get a tour?
Sure, absolutely. Well, this is our reception area.
Okay.
It's a little smaller than our last space, but we try to not let people wait long. So that works.
You guys do well with that. And when you're waiting, there's always coffee, which is one of my favorite things when I come here to get my long haircut.
Absolutely. We have some cookies from Katie Market today, too. They're down the shopping center here.
You've had me at cookies.
Yeah, all of our products are here. And we have cookies always.
Right.
We have to have some kind of sustenance. Usually it's sweet. But yeah, and then we have our retail area here, our front desk with Tori. And then our nail area, this is where we do the hands. So we do no chip manicures, dip, regular manicures, and soft gel, which extends the length of your nails. And Cora does a lot of nail art. So,
but
yeah, we have a lot of selection in color, which is great.
Well, multiple colors. Now, I think the last time I was here, you were talking, they were like a certain color somebody wanted.
Yes.
You guys called around.
Yeah.
And you found it and you had it delivered here.
We do.
So you really go above and beyond for your customer base.
We do.
You have tons of regulars. I'm going to.
Oh, yes, we do.
Point,
yes. And we have a couple clients that just go back and forth between 2 different colors. So we make sure that we always have those colors for them. Absolutely.
Well, that's great. Let's go pick on some of your staff, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. We're going to go right back this way into the salon area.
Yep.
We're going to talk to you a little bit because it looks like you're in the middle of something. And so nothing better than to interrupt that a little bit. So you're also not just a customer, but an employee here. Is that correct?
Correct.
And what's your name?
My name is Sam.
Sam, and what is it that you do here?
A little bit of everything. Technically used to be salon coordinator, but mostly just receptioning at this time.
Okay. And it looks like we're getting our hair done today. What are we doing with the hair today?
We are doing a balayage.
Oh, can you describe for the listeners what that is?
It is a special technique that is used for blonding where you don't have a harsh line on your roots.
You can tell I get that done all the time. So that's fantastic. So, your employment here is during a certain time of year. Is that what it is?
Yes, I usually work during the school year because I have 3 children and my husband's a firefighter. So I don't have a lot of extra time outside of when they aren't in school.
No, that makes total sense. What is it that you like about working here the most?
It is definitely like a family. I've watched a lot of these girls start, grow. They help educate me. We help each other. Obviously, I do the front desk, but when there's downtime, there's always someone supporting someone, whether it's in the back or the front of the house.
And that's awesome. And I know Yvette here in the background. She's now my family. I come in here too with my family. I love this place. You're 100% correct. Working for Denise, what is that like?
It is like having a teacher, a mentor, and a family member as your boss.
Wow. Great answers. Well, I appreciate your time today. Good luck with all of that going on. And we're going to move on to the next one. Here at Salon Cora. So we have somebody here. And what's your name?
My name's Anna.
Anna. And how long have you worked here?
Next week will be my 5-year anniversary here.
5 years. Wow, that's fantastic. And I'm not looking to screw this haircut up by distracting you too much. So I'll make this simple and quick for you. What makes this? What's your favorite part about working here?
Honestly, we're a family, that we've always been a family, and that being in this industry is not easy, and to be able to grow with everybody, and that all of us have worked here for a really long time. And I started here when I was 22 years old. I mean, I was a child. So to grow up with these people, and I mean, I got married, and them all seeing that and supporting me, and then other people having children and doing all of that, that's my favorite part about working here.
Wow, that's fantastic. What's it like working for Denise?
Oh, she's an amazing boss. She's constantly here to support us. I mean, if you're going through a hard time in your life, she will be here to help you out. And, you know, sometimes you go through times where you're like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. And she's like, well, why don't we go take this class? Or why don't we go do this? And like, see if we can get some inspiration back. She's always willing to go that extra mile to make sure that we're happy in what we're doing.
Would you say Denise is a true leader?
Oh, absolutely. 100% true leader.
So she's Mama Bear.
Oh, she is. Well, the thing is she's my husband's mom, so she is Mama Bear.
There's a lot of ties going on in here in the family world, guys, which is fantastic. Wow, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And so let's pick out a customer a little bit. How long have you been coming here?
I think 5 years at least.
About 5 years. The magic number today, folks, is 5. Anyone can do your hair, or do you have a special pick?
I love Anna, but I started with Kayla, so I'm primarily with Kayla, but Anna does an awesome job.
Yes, she does, obviously. I don't have that much to worry about. Why Salon Cora? What brought you here to start with?
Well, I know that a lot of women are coloring their hair different colors, but I was going to somebody else and my hair turned green. I wasn't looking for that color,
right.
So I found Salon Cora, and I've been coming here ever since.
Would you say you feel at home here, like family?
Oh, definitely. Yes. Yep.
They offer me coffee and cookies every time. This is why I have a weight issue. So thank you very much for your time, guys. I appreciate that. Once again, folks, listen, family, Salon Cora. Come on down to Salon Cora. If this is something that you want to be part of the family, you want that atmosphere, you want that leader. They all say the same thing. Denise is the person to work for. Why would you not want to come down to the local community, Salon Cora, come here, check them out? I think you'd be very happy with that. On to the next.
Thank you.
So we got a small tour. There's some places, obviously, in here, while your customers here, I don't want further privacy. But I'll tell you what, this place is awesome. You walk in, you get a cookie, you get a cup of coffee. The waiting time is very minimal. Very friendly staff. Redundancy in your staff is, they've been around. The longevity here is fantastic.
It is. It is.
So, Denise, tell me, what made you want to do this?
Well, I did everything else in the industry besides open my own salon. And when I first started the salon, my sister was my partner. And since then, she kind of went a different route, but I maintained the salon, and I love it. I had so many students as a cosmetology teacher.
Oh.
I see students go through the program
Okay.
and go to try to find a salon to work at. And they come back and say, I can't find somewhere to work for that mimics the culture of the school that I ran. And I was like, that's sad to me that you can't find somewhere to work where you feel comfortable.
What are the problems in the industry?
I think sometimes it's very competitive, and I think you have to come from a place of nurture when you're a singer. When I hire people, I try to see like, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and instead of those things that are weaknesses, but things that challenge you.
Sure. I like how you put that number way.
Let's not avoid those.
I love how you don't say
Let's work
weaknesses.
past them.
Yeah, I love how you don't say weaknesses. You say
Absolutely.
challenges. That's
So, you work
fantastic.
past it. And the things that you're afraid of, it doesn't mean you can't do that. It just means we have to figure out how to make the fear go away.
I love it.
And I think that's why, Kayla has been working for 10 years. But in the beginning, she wasn't awesome in everything. She went some things that
You have to learn.
we had to work on. And now, of course, she's my top stylist and she does everything. But every time I hire someone that's new, I try to sit down with them and say, all right, well, we need to work on it. And a lot of times coming out of school, it's men's cuts. Like that's the main thing is men's hair cutting, and it's timing. Like when you first come out of school, it's tough, and you're not the quickest.
No.
And would rather do it right and take longer. But the more you do it, the faster you get. So it's helping them figure out, like, okay, this is what you're doing that's making it take so long. Let's cut that down a little. Because people want to sit there. So
No,
it's really just
agreed.
taking new stylists and working with them, not just hiring them and saying, here's a chair, do your thing. It's getting them feedback. We're going to train them and get them that nurture.
Communication. Communication's key, I think, in any industry.
Culture. Communication.
And I love the
100%.
I love the fact that you're so open so listen, school is a cookie cutter, right? It's here's your basics.
Yeah.
But just like being a chef or a cook or a stylist, everything is more hands-on.
Yes.
That's where your education really comes into play. And yes, you might make a few upset people, but you know what? That's how you learn. It's not a failure. It's just a lesson learned.
Absolutely.
And I love the mindset that you carry because not that you don't find that out. I'm not going to dismiss other salons by any means, but the mindset of coming from an education in school and teaching that
Yes.
in order to create the ambiance and the atmosphere. You are what you surround yourself in, correct?
Absolutely.
So if it's complete, negativity, you're going to have a downfall. And you're also running a business at the same time.
Yeah.
So another challenge.
Yeah.
Right. So I figured, when Salon Cora started, this is my figuring now. Now that I know that, I didn't even know you were in the education process of this. Well, so now we got somebody from the school that said, you know what, I'm going to open something and keep that mindset for people to come to, which is phenomenal. And so you're obviously your customer turnout is fantastic because of the
really high
mindset.
retention, yes.
A lot of
Because
that's
you don't
mindset.
like to let anybody leave you have.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing is you have to be willing to say difficult things or have difficult conversations.
Sure.
And sometimes people don't say that they are happy, but you can just tell. And I tell my staff, if you get any inkling they're not happy, you need to address it.
Yeah.
We don't want them to leave because if they leave and they're just a little unhappy, they will not give us a chance to make it right.
Correct.
So
Correct.
we try really hard. And sometimes
Not everybody's meant to connect. Not everybody's meant to
don't
connect.
communicate
Sure.
well. And they do live when they're unhappy. And they reach out to us. And we give them back as soon as we can. Like, I never want anyone to not love what they get done here.
That's awesome.
So
That's
I want them to be
fantastic.
100% satisfied.
Yeah, and you know what? From the smiles that I see around here, and from the other times that I come in here, everybody's always, there's no such thing as just the yin. There's always a yin.
Yeah.
But every time I come in here, that yin is glowing in the dark. You know what I mean? And it's not forced either. It's they feel like it almost feels like they're at home,
Yes. And that's what I wanted to
which is
you don't
huge.
mind going.
Right?
They don't mind going there. I mean, I feed them a lot too, but
Food is. Listen, as an Italian, Food is the way to everybody's heart, no matter what.
Lately, it's been a lot of cutie oranges, and I'm trying to get them to have more vitamin C. But
To get it the process, I don't blame.
yeah.
So why Cora? What started the name?
So when I started the salon, my sister was my partner. Yeah. And she really wanted to name it after someone in the family. And we decided that we didn't want it to be one of our names because then someone would call cold calling and go no boot to.
Oh God.
So we're like, ours are out. And then really the only one that we thought rang a really good, we had a really good sound to it was Cora, who was my daughter. At the time, she was in 8th grade. And her our first rotation, her school bus would go past the salon. We would just see a hand come out. It's very funny.
So you know exactly who that person is.
Yeah. She'd wait every time.
That's fantastic. You got the name. You came out of family with it.
Yeah.
What are the next steps? Are you guys looking to franchise? Keep this mindset, grow it? Are you looking to stay personal
I think
here?
I'm about to open up another location.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Is it a secret? Are we able to?
No, I don't have the exact location yet, but I am definitely looking to expand.
Awesome.
And maybe another area of the industry as well. So we're looking into a couple options.
I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. Hey, listen, guys, Salon Cora here in Crystal Lake. What is the best way for people to get a hold of you?
You can call us. You can message us on Instagram. You can go on our website. We have our own Salon Cora app that makes it very easy to book and change appointments around.
Let's start with the website. What is the website?
SalonCora.com.
SalonCora.com.
And then we're Salon Cora on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
But definitely call the salon 815-893-4340. We can talk you through any questions that you may have. But the online booking really is something that our clients love.
Yeah.
Because it could be 11 o'clock at night and they're like, oh, I need a manicure.
They see
It's
what's
like,
available and what's
book
not
it.
available.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yes. So, and the branded app is great because it's a little better than just the online booking. So the online booking is good, but it's harder to move things around. Or like if you want to bring your wife with you
Oh, yeah.
to book 2 people, it's a little more difficult with that. But the app, it makes it a lot easier.
Are you able to select the person that's going to do?
Yes.
Oh, that's just
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah. The two that I've just talked to are awesome.
Yeah.
So
And
now
there's not a single person that works here that I wouldn't let do anything on me or recommend for anyone. They
nice.
are all excellent at what they do.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Salon Cora here, local in Crystal Lake, folks. Come check them out. Check out their website, saloncora.com. Or we'll click that link below on the description right down there. And go ahead, book an appointment. Come see Denise. Come get a cup of coffee and maybe a cookie. Sit down, get your nails done, get your pedi done, get your hair done. They do great work. Just kidding. That's from the K9 and Spa. But until next time, guys, hey, listen, let's talk local, but think global.